He came out, he said, yo, stop playing. He said, this officer's pancake. She's like a pancake. She might be nice right now, but she gonna flip and it's gonna be a problem, y'all. They weren't scared of me, little old me, and I was a lot smaller than what I am right now. I remember one time when I was working corrections as a correction officer and working in a maximum security jail where most of the inmates were lifers. They had double life, triple life. We had all kinds of people in there, murderers, rapists. We had cannibals. We actually had a cannibal, y'all. And I remember one time it was lock-in time. Lock-in time is when everybody has to go to their cell. They have to lock in either for the night or they lock in for the count for the change of tour, where one officer leaves and another one takes its place. You exchange that. So anyway, lock-in time can be a pain in the behind where guys are running, they at the last minute, they're going to get their water for hot cocoa or whatever it is they want to bring into their cell with them. So I'm telling them, lock in. Now, in HDM, they had this, it's like an old jail. This is the first jail that was ever created on Rikers Island. Now Rikers Island has about 13 facilities at the last time I checked. Anyway, this particular jail had the old iron bars and they had the giant keys that you see in the movie theater. So anyway, I'm telling the guys to lock in. There are 150 guys, y'all, and there are 4 different tiers. So I have to go to each tier and lock them in. So once they go in, you have to take this big wheel, you have to pull it out, you have to lift these plugs up to each cell, and you have to turn the wheel. You have to use like your shoulder and your arm to really crank this wheel to turn it to lock the cells. And these guys, they would play sometimes, they would pretend like they were locking in and they would go out and, you know, they would just do all kinds of crazy stuff not to lock in. And one time I'm getting ready to lock these guys in and I started to get mad. Now, one of the inmates there that knew me, I guess this particular house didn't know me, he came out, he said, yo, stop playing. He said, this officer's pancake. She's like a pancake. She might be nice right now, but she gonna flip and it's gonna be a problem, y'all. So lock the F in. So anyway, I locked them in. Now you gotta know, these guys, they do nothing but work out. So they're 6 feet tall, they're buffed, they're, you know, willing to do just about anything to you. The only fear that they have is from your authority, okay? The authority that you have, the squad, they used to call them Ninja Turtles. We'd have a group of officers that might have been out to lunch, getting ready to begin work or whatever. When we pressed this alarm on us, these officers came down dressed in gear and vests with helmets and batons, ready to kick behind y'all, okay? So they knew that if we pressed that button, those officers came down, game over, all right? Guys are getting their butts kicked, and whoever's out is going out on a hospital run, stat, okay? So I say that to say they weren't scared of me, little old me, and I was a lot smaller than what I am right now. They were scared of the authority behind me. The same way the devil is scared of the authority behind a Christian that knows who they are, all right? So I want to go to the Bible in Luke 10:19, and it says, now you understand that I have imparted to you, this is Jesus talking, my authority to trample over his kingdom, talking about Satan's kingdom. You will trample upon every demon before you and overcome every power Satan possesses. Absolutely nothing will harm you as you walk in this authority. Now, this is from the TPT version, okay, the Passion Translation. So what Jesus is saying here is that I back you up with my authority. I'm the squad. I have the host of heavenly angels behind me to fight on your behalf. You stand in the authority that I've given you in the name of Jesus. Do not fear anything and go forth. So I hope that blesses you. If you are Christian, you name the name of Christ, you have the authority and the backing of the kingdom behind you. Okay? Bless you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.